Hello again everybody and welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV video. My name's SerenitySoloGamer and I've took 1 hour 15 minutes to do most of the hunting log for this level and get the training sessions done. Ones that take too long. So we're back with it now, so let's get straight into it. It is good to see you again, Serenity. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time has come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson, you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near the Hawthorn Hut. The water's purity will draw forth the corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being and then speak with Brother Josin at the Hawthorn Hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. I shall, and we've got the dance quest to put in as well. That's what we're on. 17, 16... Around 17, 16, 17. So do this as a... No, actually I do this as a conjurer because those others get put up in the dungeons. No! Silly. I do also have some of the hunting log to finish after this. It was taking too long with my current weapons, so I will go fighting these and then I shall... Is it here? There. And then I shall take it on. Finish those logs. Excuse me. Well, I don't know what sorcery worked, but the younglings are back, and I do believe we've reached an accommodation. 'Twould seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the Feast of the Harvest, to give thanks to Nofika for the elementals. And the elementals, there must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angered. It's very, very important. I do realise I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? Think of it as a kind of peace offering. Yeah, I won't be doing this dance at parties. Well, unless I go back to my alcoholic days. Do 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 do. Badum. 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 Bum. Why, you have a born dancer, dear sir. And so say we, and so say we. Comes a sailor from the sea to show the laddies how it's done, and so say we, and so say we. Swings his axe and says, remember, shiver, shiver me timbers, so say we, so say we. Sorry about that. oh gods, no, she heard me singing. Master Beatin, what have you done? You have brought a weapon to the sacred dance. The matron forgive us, we are surely doomed. Master Beatin, you scared it off, we were having fun. Timber Master Beatin, wasn't that sailor's song? How do you know it? Never mind how I know. More to the point, what could have troubled Mistress Yedtha though? So. You did! She said you're supposed to be peaceful or the elementals will be upset. And you know how uptight she gets. The course of relationships never does run smooth, child. You will all discover this in time. So say we, so say we. That was Lalafell singing it. Right, so, Archers Guild. Thank ya. I'm not sure if the events back were that tied to fates, because I saw a lot of people doing fates in the East Shroud. I took part in a couple of myself. Only got silver medals for them though, because people kill them so fast. Welcome back, Serenity. I trust you have been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when last we spoke, you will train under Silver's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself to his wealth of experience. Go now, present yourself before him. Oh, come here, you creep. I see it was too much hope that you would not return. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us over centuries. In that time we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which we'll never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray a coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucian that I have agreed to teach you. Go to the East Shroud and seek out the targets hidden there, but do not presume this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery, yet the trail set by my colleague did not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek are being hidden, and I do mean hidden, in the midst of a region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate that you slip past its bestial guardians prior to taking aim, a feat I consider beyond you. Was that a frown? Perhaps you are thinking that the Mikoti sent you on a similar task. You are wrong. She merely tasked that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How then will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movements and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is nor where it means to be, and thereby pass unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears should you fail. You better do. I want to see you weeping buckets. So Lalafell. Everyone cries and pays respect when a Lalafell dies. Thank you very much. So Lancers Guild. Oops. Nearly missed it then. The steps, that is. Ah, Serenity, you come at a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely a bell ago, our old friend Falquez paid us another visit, seemingly intent upon reprising the performance he gave on the day of your first meeting. As on that occasion, he raved till the air was thick with slanders, declaring every soul who met his gaze more craven than the last. This time, however, not all ears were deaf to his myriad provocations. It seems one of our younger members took offence at his words and demanded satisfaction of the rogue. The two have since departed to duel in the East Shroud. Had I been on hand, I would have forbidden such folly and rebuked the lad for letting his pride cloud his judgment. Alas, I learned of it too late and the boy is gone. All we can do now is ensure that the hot-headed fool does not come to any lasting harm. I would have departed in pursuit of the pair ere you came, but my duties kept me here. Yeah, I bet they did. That is why I turn to you now, Serenity. Go to the East Shroud in my stead and watch over our comrade. Fine, if I must. The gate, please. Thank you. I've got to get enough of these episodes filmed because I'm away from the 8th for just over, well, maybe just over a week, by a day or two. That's not set in stone yet, but hopefully I can get these done. As I said in my last video, there's no way we're going to get to Endwalker before that comes out. Definitely not. So we meet again. You remember who I am, I trust?
I do.
Well, of course you remember your mentor. He's the one who taught you the true meaning of courage. I understand you were able to retrieve the Stone of Courage and Spirit Hold. It seems I was right about you. Aye, you have the makings of a true Lancer, unlike those charlatans of the Lancers Guild. It is well that you have come to me, for I have just the trial for you. One that will do wonders for your courage. Not interested, you say? Ah, but you have no choice. Should you refuse, well, suffice to say that I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. And last we spoke, I told you that a Lancer may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Needless to say, the threat posed by ordinary creatures is insufficient. You must needs seek out better sport. Ah, but fear not, for I have taken the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this alchemic potation and sprinkle it upon the exposed roots yonder. Doing so will garner you the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Excuse me, Trace. Excuse me, Bush. Personal space and all that, you know. Hello? Come here, angered elm. Thank you. I've done it, Falquez. That was probably the easiest task anyone has given me, except go downstairs. So, you have vanquished the Treant. Well done. By striking down that frenzied creature, you have further strengthened your courage. Release your comrade? Oh, I shall, once you have completed my next trial. This one will pit you against a multitude of foes. Make your way to Life Men's Stump in the central shroud. Once there, seek out a likely spot along the forest path to lie in wait. Man-eating wolves are wont to hunt there at this time of year, and it should not be long before the pack appears. When the beasts show themselves, you are to slay their leader, the Alpha Wolf. I shall be observing from up close, the better to offer you advice. So now I need an archer. Hello? Targets! I'm here! Oh, there's one. Oh, there's another. Thank you. I'm fighting for these targets with another little Lalafell. Don't give off little Lalafell, my targets. Oh, I'm not actually sure if I've also attuned to that aetherite. I'll find out soon. Well, I was gonna say I didn't get into one fight, but you know. I just want to see if I've attuned to this. I can't remember. I'll soon find out. I'll be coming for you soon, Levy, mate. Oh, Chocobo Keep. Don't need to read this. Well, I read this because I haven't read it in a while. Well met, traveller. Might I interest you in a Chocobo Porter? Ah, do not tell me this is your first visit to this stop. I shall update my register with your name so you may access this location in the future. Now, I don't normally read those because I read them in the first episode. However, because it has been a while, I read it. So, hope that's okay. What level are these quests? 20. So, Conjurer. Pardon me, I do apologise. I suffer from reflux and it causes a lot of gas, so to say. No, I think not, Mr. Tainted Water Sprite. Piss off. Ooh, Mr. Tainted Water Sprite, I do love you spraying water all over me. Or your fluids. Sorry, that was a bit, below the belt. Well, below. Not humorous, let's just say. Right, so, speak with Josen at the Hawthorne Hut. Where is he? Is he here or up there? No, he's here. Greetings, Serenity. Brother Isumi informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the Edge Tree?
Yes, he was.
The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. My pleasure, I suppose. I didn't do much. I evaporated some water. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isumi sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realise that the forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from the tree's roots all the way to the very tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelveswood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great a volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realise that all of nature is in balance. As conjuring derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug-of-war embodied in creation, this fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Jolson, are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? I heard a young antelope stags have gone berserk. I don't know what's got into them, so I panicked. Got them so panicked. And there's no calming them now. The mad beast scored the soldiers sent to shepherd them away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn Spire and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healing them fast. Curious, I sense nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Serenity, travel straight to Jocelyn Spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavour to rally further healers and follow after you, bearing what restorative unguents I have. I don't know what that word is. Unguents? I can. You, sir, head to Stillglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isumi. Well, goodbye then. Yes. I'm not picking those quests up yet. I shall pick those up when I return here, when I know exactly which people need it. Need the points. So it should definitely be next episode when we move the main story along. Who a conjurer, you say? Praise Nothica. You come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. I can breathe again, thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with the stags yet rages, and the reports of yet more wounded. I bid you join the wood whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road, and that leads to the northeast. But do not worry, my art should suffice to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go. Don't need to be a cow about it.
Ow! My legs! Don't do that again!
Getting told off by Lalafell. No! Ah. No. Yes. Don't need to fight that, so I'm not going to. Got everything on that I need? Yep. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight's this way. I do apologise for my bad voice acting. Deeply. Ow. Conjurer, your aid! So do that. There you go, you've had my aid. Oh. Thank you. Oi! No! That. Now that, target the right thing, please. Could have even used sleep on that. I'm here, shut up moaning. Ta-da! Yeah, and where were you when I needed you against those waters? Eh? Those water sprites were attacking me. Thank you. I'm fine. Don't mind me. Faye, tell me that we are not too late. Sylphie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Serenity, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. And the same thing happened to her, losing her magic, I mean, and then she... Am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone. She wants to be alone. It's a Lancer. South Shroud. Don't want South Shroud, thank you very much. This would have been much quicker if I just went through the... Can't see a bloody thing. Would have been much quicker if I just teleported back to Gridania and then teleported out again. Oh well. I've started now, may as well finish. I do hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I hope that you'll continue to watch them if you already do. I do put code words at some point in the video to let me know that you made it so far. So if you could please just keep a listen out for those. And then if you comment, place it in the comments. But I greatly appreciate each and every one of you if you do watch these videos. My channel's still young. I'm trying to build it up, and with your help, hopefully I can. What is that? Why an arbor buzzard? It's only a slow level. I'm too strong for your stupid fate. No, wait, there we are, it's better. I didn't have it set to the right hotbar. Definitely needed that doing. I don't want to go in trying to run at them. Take that, you don't deserve it. And here comes more wolves. He blinded me! Oh, you cheating little bugger! I'm just gonna let them kill ya! Yeah, you want to known. Coward. So he's talking, he always talks about cribbage and things like that, but he's the most cowardly bloke in the game so far. You are to be congratulated, Serenity. By throwing yourself into the midst of danger, you have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought peace to Life Men's Stump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. Having undertaken my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are naught but child's play. Mine is the one true path to courage, all others lead to ignominy. If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Uain and his house of Travens never to return.
No, I won't.
For your sake, I pray you do so soon, until we meet again. He's craven. Taking people hostage. Oh, wrong thing. Taking people hostage, threatening to kill them. And then using a blinding potion on me to try and get me killed, and then bloody buggers off. Yeah. Who's the favourite one now, eh? So, Aethernet, Lancers... You won't believe what happened to me. Serenity, thank the gods you're safe. That young fool of a Lancer returned but moments ago and through choked tears recounted to me all that transpired. I understand Folquez again attempted to force upon you his corrupted notion of courage. I cannot say this often enough. A Lancer strengthens his courage by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome Folquez's trials, 'tis true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage, that is, courage born of composure and resolve. You faltered not before the fury of a frenzied treant, nor did you succumb to panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to perform to the fullest of your potential. You have come far, Serenity. It is past time that I taught you the Pearson Talon technique, one of the most versatile weapons in the Lancer's arsenal. May it serve you well. Now I must needs decide what course of action to take with regard to your self-appointed mentor. Though no lives were lost, this latest incident only serves to confirm what I have long suspected, that Folquez will cause great harm if left to propagate his corrupted notion of courage. He must be persuaded to desist, though I do not yet know how. Mayhap his regard for you could be turned to our advantage, but leave such considerations to me. For the time being, you would do well to put Folquez from your mind, focus on your training and strive to master the technique I have taught you. I look forward to our next meeting. So, no, yes. You don't get enough army slot space, so I'm not bothering picking those up. That's why I don't take on the Disciple of Hand and Land jobs early. Oh, level 17. Got a long way to go yet. So, Conjurer. Thank you. I'll be coming for you soon, main quest. And we're back where we started this episode. It's not finished yet though. Well, unless you turn off. Then it's finished. 3 to me and I'm back. Hello. Serenity, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie?
Yes, I did. She's scared she's going to die.
I see. I once taught you that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylphie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her power to heal stems from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylphie's aptitude for the art is, if anything, even greater. Thus, it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at a much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I, for one, could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Serenity. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind and water. You grow closer to nature with each passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as the bringer of life, but you also felt the implacable power of a surging wave as it swept you along in its path. Like earth and wind, nature at large, the element of water is possessed of no more than one aspect. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. In recognition of this feat, the spell fluid aura is now yours to command. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elements and to nature. Alright, what have we got? Now, I'll take these then, thank you. Nice. So now Archer. We've still got another quest to do for Archer. Oh bloody hell. This person's been waiting for me for like 2 weeks now. Come on, Archer, get a move on. So you have returned. A passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of wildwood tradition, a tradition built upon the bones of many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at a distance, to protect the weak. All of it, everything was... Oh, this is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. Ixali scouts have been sighted near the river, west of Etat Spire, and unless you are entirely ignorant of Gridanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter, it is their leader, Nezul Catalan the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts and will be well guarded, yet he stands upon hostile ground with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defences and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us, and labour no more to drive you from the guild. Now go! God, he's such a pompous ass, isn't he? Suppose I'll kill the Violator. He shall violate no more. Oh, wrong one. There we are. Oh, Nezul, I'm coming. Prepare your bow or axe or whatever you're fighting with. I should have just continued. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Can I just kill these Ixalis? I asked in the last video, and I'll ask in this one, if you'd like to see me do Skyrim, the anniversary edition. I would be well up for doing that, but I'm not going to do it if there's no call for it. So leave that in the comments on whether you'd like me to do that. If enough people say yes, then I shall do it. If you're not bothered, just say no, and then I'll just not even bother, to be honest. I will be playing it in my spare time, though. So the keyword for this episode is going to be pompous. Pompous. In honor of Silver. So if you've made it this far, and you leave a comment, like pompous, and I know you've made it this far. I'm not just going to leave them for the end, because I don't want people just to skip to the end just to write it in the comments, so I'm just going to stick it anywhere in the video. So, pompous is the word. Can you stop hitting him, please? Oi! No! Do not heal him! That was nice and easy. Report to Silver. Back to New Gridania. Archers Guild. There we are. Sorry I'm not a funny person. I tried to be funny, and then it just comes out cringy. The only time I can be funny is when I'm not trying to be funny, if you know what I mean. Even now, I struggle to credit the sentry's reports, and yet here you are, and Nezel Catalan, the Violator, is no more. That a goddamned adventurer should be so... Only by the grace of Nymea herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word, Serenity. Should you stay or should you go, I care not. You have completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucienne, and she will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you'll get no more from me. Off you go. I am given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an Ixali scouting party, and that you did so with precision and guile. How exactly was training, Lucian? How exactly was that training, Lucian? Serenity is just an adventurer. Silver thrust him into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that he wouldn't come back. And when, against all expectations, he did come back, that stubborn ass still refused to acknowledge his skill. Is that truly your impression? Well, yes, he said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Silver sees Serenity's skill, of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is a habit of his to do so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Serenity. You have applied yourself to Lear and Silver's lessons and demonstrated your command of core concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate this accomplishment. The pelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks while continuing to fire upon his opponent. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. I have faith that, with regular practice, you will learn how to best employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons as you strive for true mastery. Why, thank you. Nope, I'll take that, thank you. Ah, nice. Not the best skill though, I'll say that much. Right, so let me remove that from hotbar, put that there. So now we have to go to Nofika's altar and continue the story, finally! Hold on. Yeah. Conjurer's Guild. Oh, actually, looking at the time, I don't think we're going to have time to continue the story in this episode. I don't want that cutscene going over 6 minutes. Otherwise it'll give us a chance to, lose. Not be able to show it all. So, what I'll do, I'll start doing the hunting log now. And then, we should be able to come back and continue the story. Yay! Right, purchase, yep. Why do you say purchase passage? You don't pay anything to get here. I wish there was some way to make this microphone closer to my mouth. It's like maybe 3 fists away. It's supposed to be 1. No. Lancer. Good. What's Conjure? Anything? Black Bat. Lancer. Actually, no, let me get down here first. May as well. Black Bat, and I think she will Black Bat too. Oh, did I put his gear on? I'm sure. So find out. Yeah, I did. Aww. Not taking off as much health as I'd liked. Well, I may as well get rid of this one while I'm here. So, we're continuing the story from this episode, the next episode. It's very highly possible the dungeon may be featured next episode. I don't know how I'm doing dungeons though. If I weren't so bloody stuck with how the strict time limit is. Sorry, I had to adjust myself. But no, I'm stuck with it, unfortunately. I'm stuck with an hour time limit. God, please zone it up that, please. Not enough. Make it 2 hours. I'm about 40 gigabytes per video though, since we're doing it in 4K. Up. Conjurer. Bat. Yeah, I need black bats, thank you. Thank you, bloody hell. And then it was Lance, wasn't it, after that? Again. And yeah. Lancer, Lancer, Lancer. Run! This way! No, bye! Bye, you stay there. Eat your grass or whatever you're doing. No, I don't want this. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Go away! Go away! Shoot! Shoot! This is what I want, thank you very much. Are you bugging off? Now! Now, if he comes back, I'll use blood for blood. Ain't that other one next to me. He didn't. Okay, we're gonna have to leave it right here because we are getting dangerously close to the hour again. Please, Sony, do something about the hour limit. It's ridiculously small, especially for games of this scope. So I thank each and every one of you for watching. Which way do I need to go? This way. I thank each and every one of you for watching. And please, if you could, do the normal YouTube stuff like, comment and subscribe. That would really help me out. I am just a small channel right now. Could really use the help. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye.